The star of tonight's show has the devil in her. Welcome to Urban Legends. For over 200 years across County Monaghan in Ireland, a particularly scary legend is known. This is the tale of the demon bride. Many people who have attended funerals in this area have reported feeling like they are being watched. Some have said they could see somebody or something in the woods surrounding the graveyard. Then sometimes, if there is a young man who stays behind to pay his respects, this figure emerges, in the form of a beautiful young woman. The man is instantly hypnotized by her. She is charming and beautiful and tells him everything that he wants to hear, like she knows him well. Momentarily, his pain is dulled. Once under her spell, she asks him to promise her that he will meet her in exactly 1 month, in the graveyard that they are standing in. The young man agrees, powerless against her, and they kiss. The woman walks away and then disappears back into the woods. As she vanishes, the man begins to have a strange feeling of dread, and he quickly goes home, confused by what has happened. As the days go by, the young man begins to feel very odd. He's dealt with grief before, and it felt different to this. The man feels an overwhelming sense of uncertainty and anxiousness, like he's gotten into something way deeper than he can understand. He's also exhausted because the dreams that come at night are disturbing and the most visceral that he's ever experienced. So much so that the young man has been staying up as late as possible, sometimes sleeping only for a few hours a night, because that's all he can take. No matter where he goes, or who he is with, the man cannot escape his torment. He's also been seeing somebody in his house as well. She's an old woman, and there is something wicked about her. The young man had previously seen her in his dreams, but now she has found a way out of them into reality. Unfortunately, the man suffers a heart attack, and as he lives alone, nobody comes to his aid. It is only when he misses his father's birthday party do people really notice his absence. Sadly, by that time, he has been deceased for a few days. The young man's funeral occurs 2 weeks afterwards, and everybody gathered there to mourn are deeply shocked by how untimely his death was and how odd he seemed towards the end. Interestingly enough, the day of his burial is exactly 1 month to the day that he met the young lady and promised to meet her there a month later. The man's best friend stays behind for some time afterwards, where he is comforted by a beautiful young woman who seems to know him very well. The Demon Bride of County Monaghan is a well-known tale in Ireland, usually taking place in Truach. She is said to attend weddings and other festivities, as well as funerals if she has not taken her quota of souls. In some variations, the man ends his own life after being so tormented by the bride, but in all cases, he has only a month to live after kissing her. If you are ever in the area, it is probably best not to hang around after a funeral or a wedding, because if you do, you might just meet the demon bride of County Monaghan. That concludes tonight's story. I'll see you next time for more urban legends.